world. We all suffer in this place. Why? It's because we suffer through the curses in this Bible, because we chose not to serve the laws, the statutes, and the commandments that are in this Bible, man. Right. The Most High has cursed us because we chose not to follow his ways. We chose to follow our oppressors. We chose to follow the ways of Christmas. We chose to follow the ways of Easter. We chose to follow the ways of eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster as a delicacy. We chose all these things that the Most High told us in the book of Leviticus, in the book of Exodus, in the book of Revelations, all throughout the Bible, that these things are an abomination to us. We chose to follow these things because we followed the ways of the heathen, man. We followed the ways of people who deceived us and told us that, oh, be like us and you can be just as successful as us. No, they're only successful because we turned our ways against the Most High. That's the only reason that they're successful. They should be under you right now. They should be serving you right now. They should be under your boot. They should be the ones sitting over here working the 9 to 5s or the 12 to 12s. They should be the ones out here doing that. Why? Is because they're under you. You are God's chosen people in the Bible. Why do we know that the God only chose a certain people in the Bible? Let's get it. Let's see. Let me get Psalms 147 and 19. We're about to get into the Bible to let you know that the God only has a certain few. God only has a people that he chose, that we made a promise to him that we would live a certain lifestyle that he chose to give us. We would serve those certain promises that he gave to us. And we chose not to serve those things. We chose that doing the things that our oppressors gave us would be more better and more easier than serving the Most High. And guess what? Now we're in San Bernardino. Now we're out here in Moreno Valley. Now we're over here having a gang bang in the projects, in the gardens, in the Delma Heights, over here in freaking, you know what I mean, Del Rosa. Like, we having to do all these particular things that our oppressors want us to do. Our oppressors want us to destroy ourselves. Our oppressors want us on 7th Street killing our own people that look just like us. Why? It's because they can end up on top over you. They can be over you. They can be over you. I'm a born and raised citizen in San Bernardino, and I know the poverty that goes on in here. I know that the destruction that goes on here. You know what I mean? I was out here selling crack. I was out here sitting over here causing harm to my brothers and sisters. I did all these things. Why? It's because that was the cool thing. That was the norm. And why was it the cool thing? Why was it the norm? Because that's what our oppressors wanted us to feel like. Our oppressors wanted us to feel like being in poverty and going to jail and going to prison was a cool thing. Our oppressors wanted us to feel like putting harm to our brothers and sisters only because they raised up a different color rag was a good thing. But guess what? That was all brainwashing. That was all destruction for us. That was all to keep us on the bottom and keep us doing everything that was against the Most High. The Most High says for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to stand together, to be together, to rise as a nation. And guess what? We are more separate than ever. Why? It's because we sit over here and we listen to everything that the internet wants to tell us, that social media wants to tell us, that our oppressors wants to tell us. That the jail system wants to tell us. We listen to all those things. Why do we listen to those things? It's because we are trapped mentally. That's the whole way that you can sit there and own a person, is by owning their mind. Right. You know what I mean? If you own their mind, you can control their whole physical ability and whatever you want to do with them. You can control their whole physical, as long as you take their mind from them. That's why your oppressor doesn't want you to read books. That's why your oppressor doesn't want you to study. That's why these Christian churches tell you that God loves everybody, because he wants you to fall asleep and not know how special you are as a black, Hispanic, and Native American. He doesn't want you to know how special you are. He doesn't want to know that he doesn't want you to know that you are the princes and princesses of this planet. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want you to know that. Why? Because once you know that, he falls on the bottom. He goes into poverty. He goes into captivity. He goes into slavery. He's the one that has to serve you. He's the one that has to cook your food. He's the one that has to sit there and cut your grass and pick your fruits. He's the one that has to do that. So he has to keep you ignorant. He has to keep you stupid. He has to keep you on drugs. He has to keep you over here in line with his agenda. All because he wants you to do the things that will keep you away from the Most High, away from the law, statutes, and commandments. And as long as you continue to keep smoking crack, as long as you continue to keep harming your brothers and sisters, as long as you continue to keep breaking these laws, statutes, and commandments that are written in the book, you're going to continue to keep on having to look at Waterman and Baseline. You're going to have to continue to keep on looking at Del Rosa and Day Street. You'll have to continue to keep on looking at 11th Street and 10th Street and California Street and 23rd Street. You're going to have to continue to keep facing all of these wicked things that we have to face on a day in and day out. You wake up in the morning, you have to face captivity, you have to face poverty, you have to face all of these terrible things. Why? Why do you have to face these things? It's because you chose not to follow the laws in the Bible. Why? It's because God sees you as one of his children. He sees you as one of his children, and what happens when your child doesn't want to obey the things that he gives you? You know what I mean? Or the things that you give your child. What do? You discipline them. And that's what we're facing right now. We're in hell right now, living in hell, living under a person who should be submissive to us, should be under our foot. We serve that person, and obviously we're more stronger. Obviously we're more smarter. Obviously we're more intelligent. Obviously we're more productive. But why do we serve under this person? Why do we serve under this person? Is because that is a curse on us, man. That's a curse on us. That's a curse on us. And if you look at it just from a standpoint, as physically strong as the Black, Hispanic, and Native American man is, as bold and fearless as we are, and as intelligent as we are, why are we sitting here on Baseline and Waterman? Why are we sitting over here having to face all of this poverty that's going on? Why? It's because we're under curses that the Most High brought to us. It's a discipline. The Most High said, if you don't want to follow my laws, then you have to serve a heathen nation. And that's what we're doing right now. That's why we're out here right now. And I spent many years out here, and I've done everything under the sun that is horrible. Horrible to this place. Horrible to our people. And I did exactly what you're doing right now, Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And guess what? I was just as destroyed as you are. But I found the truth. And you need to get over here, grab a flyer, and you need to find the truth also. Because you will never, ever, ever find the truth of the Bible. You will never, ever, ever find out that you are actually God's chosen people unless you get over here and get flyer and get over here and learn the ways that the I.S.U.P.K is that the I.S.U.P.K is teaching right now under Commander General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? You will never, ever, ever find the truth of the Bible. You will continue to keep serving holidays that your oppressor gives you. You'll keep on sitting over here eating all the things that your oppressor gives you and doing all the wicked things that the Most High sees as an abomination. You'll continue to keep doing these things as if you don't ever get over here and get a flyer and sit over here and really listen and find out really what the truth of the Bible is.